BJ guys, I'm BJ on YouTube channel. I'm a victim of assault. If you guys don't know TikToks, BJ Brat, but I want to come here. A lot of things, I'm a victim of a sexual assault. I want to come on here and say thank you for all of the support you've done for me over the years. I want to say no one should go for the shithole I went through. Definitely, if you're trying to look for a group home in Reno, Nevada, Reno, do not try. Don't choose Craigslist because they are shit. But I just want to come on here. Yes, I'm talking about you guys because I've been seeing a lot of DMs of my fans on TikTok asking when you going to sit down and make a story. I don't want to do it on TikTok because I don't want my video getting taken down. But doing it on here for you guys. Started back in 2018 when I got to school. I school moved down dad and my aunties. Went to a host home to me to Chris. And just that same day I just had a feeling that I loved it at first, but more time came on of me. I did not know I was being sexually assaulted. Two, I realized a year later I was, because what the staff Cameron did, and they didn't do anything about it. They threatened I will go to jail. But I want to come on here and say to all the victims out there of sexual assault, I'm a victim of sexual assault. But Chrysalis is not a place for a group home. Not a place. My opinion, when I sued them for $60 million in damages of emotional stress and sexual assault, I'm pretty much going to get them shut down. They're in jeopardy right now. If you guys don't know, back in 2023, my roommate, my friend David, my closest friend who was in there, was sexually assaulted. He told me on the phone one day, and I told him, tell someone. That's what he did. July comes around, I'm not heard from him. I get a text from my friend Isis, call me, it's an emergency. And I call her asking what's going on, and I heard this devastating news. He was stabbed. And Jared, he's rotting in prison right now as you speak, because he got life sentences, and I'm actually glad. But it took a year and a half for the trial, to be honest, because I don't blame David for having to go through that, seeing their faces. But more on that, if you want my videos, go subscribe to my TikTok. But I just want to come on here and say it's just been hard trying to wrap myself brain around this since I don't live there. It's been almost 3 years. Guys, what should I do? Should I make a comment down below? Should I make a rap song with Eminem? Comment down below for that. But a huge shout out to Eminem helping me go through those videos. One of my poems from Eminem, I'm Not Afraid. Thank you, Eminem, for making that song. Because made me go through the hardest time. And congratulations, Eminem, for father. I'm going off topic, but Eminem's music actually who helped me support it, But I felt, the anger I felt when my friend David was hurt, because of you. What? Most ended up going to prison for 99 years. But long-time friend, she reached out to me last month. It was on a money what was going on with Crystal and the whole situation. And I just have to say, it's amazing how many victims came out. It was not on the news. It was a private event. It was private, but because the videos I have posted and explaining how I disguised Chrysalis and Crystal and all that, people actually, more victims came out and went through that, and they had to pay $16 million in compensation to everyone who was involved. $16 million, and the verdict was handed to her 99 years in prison without possibly a parole. 2 hours into her sentencing, she unalived herself because she knew she fucked up. I'm not making this up, because my friend actually had called me out of the blue. I was actually talking to my friend Isis, saying what was going on. Crystal got 99 years. She was actually facing the death penalty in actually, it was seriously crime, facing 62 counts of bodily injury and 42 counts of rape. All of that together, that was almost to give her the death penalty. But I support victims, and to Crystal's family, her mom, I'm sorry you had to go through that of your daughter doing that to the clients. I don't wish any bad luck on anyone, but at the end of the day, it's done. Nothing can do. 2 hours. My friend calls me out of the blue and saying, Crystal just unalived herself because of what she had done. But just the agony of the pain I had to go through, just seeing the victims of victims. I just hit 1.6 million followers on TikTok because people like to hear my story, how I'm a victim. And I just want to come on here, rant, because I've been seeing a lot of comments on a lot of DMs on my videos asking what's going to happen now. Are you suing Chrysalis? Yes, I'm going to be suing them in the next year or so. I need to work on my mental health first, but I'm planning to release my first album on my main YouTube channel when I make my first ever YouTube account. This is like a backup slash on YouTube I watch online. And this I get the victims out here, but my first ever album is going to be Chrysalis, You Don't Hate on Me, because they were threatening my mom. They were threatening my safety. When the day I got the 30 days, when they discriminated me, because I told Crystal what I was the truth. I was here in court, but someone else saw her in court, But the agony it had to go through. Yeah, I don't risk of anyone going through that. I don't. But it's in the past, you know. I'm really hoping me and David will reunite one day, you know. And I'll post that on TikTok. Me and him will reunite one day, you know, with his girlfriend Isis, with my new girlfriend. If you don't know, I just got a new girlfriend. Go subscribe to my TikTok and go subscribe to hers. But all the victims who had to go through that. Luckily, I was just a victim of sexual assault, me being threatened every day of my life, you know. I actually almost ended my life there once, but the Lord actually said it was not worth it. But at the end of the day, all the victims out here who went to Chrysalis and had a fucking hell time there, I'm just glad you got they settled out of court for you, and I don't judge anyone. To all of the victims who had to go through that, Jesus Christ loved you, and I'll catch you on the next video. Subscribe to my TikTok, because this might go up on, I'm going to be posting this on YouTube. But at the end of the day, I just want to come here and say thank you for all the love and support of the videos of what happened at Chrysalis. Yeah, behind the scenes I was happy, but behind the scenes I was very miserable, very miserable. I had a hard time. I kept my door locked at night. That's how scared I was of them hurting me. But I am not afraid with them anymore. But I'll be posting this on Monday. Today's Thursday, but I'll post it Monday. But like and get this video to 1,000 likes, 1 million likes actually, and I'll do a follow-up video in the future. But thank you for all the love and support of my TikToks, and thank you everyone want to hear my story. But like and subscribe and comment if you're a victim of sexual assault at group home Chrysalis or at any group home. But I want to get off here, and I'll post this Monday. But like and subscribe and follow, comment down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.